Francis is on the mend this morning after suffering a respiratory setback over the weekend. You're taking a live look at the hospital in Rome, where the 88-year-old has been since February 14th. And many are wondering this morning, what are the next steps for the church? Joining me now is senior correspondent for the National Catholic Reporter, Heidi Schlumpf. Heidi, welcome to the show. I know he was put on that ventilator on Friday after a coughing fit, but it sounds like over the weekend he was having coffee, he read the newspapers. What's the full weekend update?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, the news this morning was good that he rested well through the night, and we're glad to hear that he was doing well over the weekend and continuing the positive trajectory. In addition, like you said, to reading coffee or drinking coffee and reading the newspaper, he participated in Mass with some of the hospital staff and also received for the second time 2 of his top deputies. So this suggests that he's doing work in the hospital and making decisions.
Yeah, you mentioned that meeting. I was going to ask you that very question. I mean, he got a visit from the Vatican Secretary of State and also his chief of staff. Any word on what they talked about?
We haven't heard yet what decisions were made, but the last time they visited, he signed papers, moved some people forward on the process towards sainthood, and decided to call a consistory to gather together for possible canonization. So it indicates that they're not just chatting; they're possibly doing Vatican level work.
Yeah, I know a lot of people wondering what that was all about. The other thought I kind of keep on having, Heidi, I'm not Catholic myself, so I don't really know how it works. Who's running things? And who's running the church while the Pope is in the hospital?
Well, as you mentioned, his 2 top deputies are taking care of the work that they would normally do and are in contact with the Pope. There's quite an apparatus in the Vatican, and those folks are still continuing to do their work. It is a difficult time when the Pope is unable to do public appearances, which is a major portion of what he does. But I think the Vatican is still running, even though he's still in the hospital.
I know his predecessor, Pope Benedict, resigned back in 2013. He was the first pontiff to step down in, 500 years? I mean, yet Pope Francis has stated that the papacy is for life. Is there any concern that the Pope will step down? Is that a real conversation being had?
Well, of course, after Benedict did so, it's something to consider, but I don't think it's very likely at this point. Although the Pope has had a few setbacks while in the hospital, and he is not a young person, it seems like primarily the trajectory has been that he has been improving over time. So we'll have to wait and see how his health evolves.
Yeah, continuing to send him well wishes as he recovers in the hospital. I know this week is Ash Wednesday. How does the Pope's current health status change the feeling of that day or maybe certain events around it, if at all?
Well, of course, he won't be there for the Ash Wednesday service. And this is the second time in his papacy because of health issues that he hasn't been able to do that. Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of Lent, which is a time of prayer and penance. And I suspect that a lot of Catholics around the world will be focusing their Lenten disciplines on the Pope and trying to pray for his health.
Yeah, well, we'll be following the updates every step of the way. Heidi Schlumpf, appreciate your time this morning and would love to have you back on for another check-in soon.
Sure, anytime. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.